Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having Sagittarius Sun and Aquarius Moon in a natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is having that Sun-Moon combination in the natal chart, having a Sagittarius Sun and Aquarius Moon in your natal chart. And first off, the basic character, which is the Sun. In this case, the Sun being in Sagittarius can be very expansive, optimistic, exuberant, jovial, blunt, and even self-righteous. Now, on the unconscious side, which is the moon, the sun represents the conscious side of the person, and the moon the unconscious side. And on the unconscious side, and with the moon being an Aquarius, can be progressive, futuristic, ingenious, altruistic, unorthodox, detached, and selfless. Now, this person that has this combination may bring that Sagittarius optimism into something Aquarius related, and which could include innovation, astrology, astronomy, computers, aviation, electronics, meteorology, as some examples. The sun in astrology reflects our basic wants, and Sagittarius Sun wants to explore, expand horizons, be that perpetual learner, and the moon reflects our emotional needs, and the Aquarius moon needs friendships more so than most, I would say. Group related matters, clubs, the unusual, as some examples. Um, the sun is the true self. So the true self, the sun, in this case being in Sagittarius, can be enthusiastic, exuberant, jocular, jovial, and philosophical. Now the inner self, which is the moon, and in this case the moon being in Aquarius, the inner self can be altruistic, aloof, and forward moving. And the sun in astrology is connected with our drive and motivation. So this person may be driven and motivated, which is the sun, to express benevolence and expand horizons, which is Sagittarius. And with the Aquarius moon, he or she may do so, through the internet. It could be friendships, maybe through ingenuity, which is Aquarius. And now, the way this energy works, I mean, it's harmonious by sign. I mean, it's sextile by sign, but if you have, the actual, sextile aspect, it can be more auspicious and harmonious. And let's say, a sextile aspect is 60 degrees, and I use a 10-degree orbit if at least one personal planet is involved. In this case, of course, you have two personal planets that are involved. So let's say the Sagittarius Sun is at 12 degrees and the Aquarius Moon is at 16 degrees. That would form a sextile aspect, and you would have, the good blending of that Sagittarius Sun, benevolence and goodwill, with the Aquarius Moon, that need for humanitarianism, needing to benefit humanity. This could be a very, benevolent, selfless combination. This person, um, can use. I mean, Sagittarius, is about, expanding horizons, and Aquarius Moon can be innovative because Moon is the unconscious side. They may actually be more innovative than they realize. So this is a combination that is really one that could be, I'd say, very giving to others. One that's very, just kind, benevolent, selfless, as far as the, just the general combination of these, the Sagittarius Sun Aquarius Moon combination. And it's also one that's very positive because Sagittarius Sun, as far as the basic fundamental character goes, is very upbeat, optimistic, expansive, and positive. And Aquarius Moon is futuristic and progressive and forward moving. So just a lot of forward moving energy and not looking back. As far as this combination goes by itself, it's not one, I would say, that's overly vindictive or grudge holding. This is one, person that just likes to move forward and not look back. But keep in mind, it's also This could be affected to some degree by, modifying influences and contraindicators in the natal chart. Somebody that has, for example, Sagittarius Sun and Aquarius Moon, but let's say they have like a Cancer or Taurus ascendant, they may still, Cancer ascendant outwardly can lament over past hurts and brood over things for a time and not forget, really forget things as much, as most people. And, Taurus ascendant can take a while to forgive and forget, at least what they're projecting, the characteristics that are, readily expressed. Scorpio ascendant outwardly can seem, vengeful and, vindictive, and they can be grudge holding. So you really have to look at the whole, chart. Anyway, now, the sun is associated with the biological father. So the person, with the Sagittarius sun, the biological father may actually be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. Now, having the Aquarius moon, the moon represents the mother in astrology. So the person's mother may actually be an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. And it's also about the perception of these people. Somebody, having the Sagittarius sun, may perceive the biological father as somebody that's optimistic, expansive, jovial, jocular, and exuberant, but at the same time may perceive the biological father as somebody that might be self-righteous, flighty, foolhardy, reckless, and somebody that's overly blunt and tactless. And the person, the Aquarius moon, may perceive, the mother as somebody that's a genius, friendly, amiable, humanitarian, selfless, altruistic, but may also perceive the mother as somebody that might be overly unpredictable, maybe detached, aloof, cold, even. Somebody that's just, maybe a little bit unusual or eccentric or even bizarre. Now, and again, this is a good, this combination is very positive. You have two. Just looking at the combination basically is that the sun and the moon are both in positive masculine, they're extroverted signs. And a lot of this, some of this could be modified again, as I was stating before, about having contraindicators and modified influences in the natal chart. If you have an ascendant and a feminine sign, much shyer signs, say again like Cancer or Pisces, or let's say you have a preponderance of planets on the bottom half of the chart, the person may be more introverted and more to themselves than the typical Sagittarius sun, Aquarius moon combination. This could be somebody that has that Sagittarius sun that want again to expand horizons and even explore, go to foreign countries, and may express the Aquarius humanitarianism to others in doing so. And this is also looking at this as well, going back to some cases you'll have the sextile aspect between the Sagittarius sun and Aquarius moon. And if you have that, I would say that can increase the propensity of having a connection between the biological father and mother. Then those two people being more connected during their life. But of course, you've got to look at the individual synastry that exists between their individual charts and in between themselves and their own charts, and see as far as the strong compatibility, and looking deeper into in terms of their own synastry and compatibility they have with each other. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.